Hi. My lips are hurting. I recently got braces. I'm just waiting for a few people to come in here. Dang, that's a lot of makeup. Hi, Zoe. Yay, I'm back. I'm hurting. Hurting. My tailbone hurts. I might have to take more medicine. Okay. I am hurting. Please stop asking nasty comments. No, just because somebody dresses a certain way doesn't mean they deserve for you to talk like that. Just because somebody, you might think they're ugly, doesn't mean you have the right to tell them they're ugly. Like, just because I have a low shirt on, I'm wearing a tank top in the summertime. I could dress how I want. I don't deserve abuse or harassment. Like, I know you're from, I don't know where you're from, but I know you're a man who thinks that he has a right to, like, if a woman's wearing a short skirt, does she deserve to be raped? Graped? Does she? No. Like, don't do that. Sorry, I responded to someone I shouldn't respond to because they're blaming me for how they treat me. I learned in anger management, like, you can't blame other people for your own actions. You can't. I can't say someone else made me mad. Someone else made me unhappy. Someone else made me make those comments. Because she was wearing a low shirt, I couldn't help myself. Like, no, you have to help yourself. You have to. If you can't, scroll away and go get help. I think 2 years. My daughter had hers on for 5 years because she had, like, a way more extensive case. Like, hers went out, not an overbite, but, like, out, angled out, like as if she sucked her thumb, but she didn't. And she never had a cavity, but she had, her teeth went out. And they told me they either needed to do jaw surgery or pull 2 teeth, one here, to, like, bring it back. Jaw surgery or pull 2 teeth, what would you do? Full on jaw surgery? Just to get faster results? Hell no. Pull her teeth. Hi, shout out to Sam. That's what I did. I asked them to pull her teeth. And so it made everything like go all wonky. They would like be over here sometimes, they'd be over there sometimes, you know. And she was pretty embarrassed by it because at first the front were straight, and then when they like, then they started moving more, you know, like they went moving around all over so that those could come together. But they came together. They know what they're doing. Thank you, Zoe. Hi, Kara. Hi, Ron. My shoulder's already hurting from laying like this, so I don't think I'm going to make it. I just took my medicine. Well, I have more to take, but we'll see how long I last sitting like that. Thank you, Ray. Good morning, Saptaparni. Saptaparni, sorry. I forget about the English vowels and other vowels. So read it like it's English. Thank you, Zoe. It's a clip. It's an alligator clip, crocodile clip. Give me a sec. We'll probably start the stream over. It seems we had a funny launch to this one. These hold so well because they have all those teeth. They angle in a curve to fit your head. These are I can hold up all my hair by a little tiny tail instead of having to run it through the bun. I can hold it up by that little tail, even if the bun is heavy. It's super secure. That's right, Saptaparmi. I'm hurting. These ones are hairdresser clips, but I don't care. I don't care if they're cute, you know? I love them. Shout out to Liam. I'm really hurting. I'm hurting. But we're gonna try to still go work out once my medicine's kicked in. Like yesterday, I was hurting, and then I finally got up. So. Yeah, it's confusing. They probably don't respect either of them either. Hi, Mert. My tailbone. My whole body, but my tailbone is a disaster. Thank you, Kara. I'm from Vegas. See how I read like this? I think I should definitely rest for a little bit. Let me get this medicine to kick in and then I'll be back. Yesterday I filmed all day. I filmed like 22 hours. No, 21 because I went to a Zoom. From sleeping to no break to the gym to the there to here to back to the pool to back. And then I did my meeting and then I went back on till 12 o'clock last night. I took a tiny little break. Yeah. Enjoy yourself, all rounders. I always, I can't respond to that. Caught myself. It is. I just had already a long break, but like, I was trying to make up for the days off. Plus, I was happier yesterday not responding to as many of the trolls. I still responded, but far less yelling and cussing. It wasn't like that. I didn't yell or snap at all. I responded like I'm talking now. So eventually, if I talk to a few of them, but I say something like this, okay, so-and-so, and then just, remove them, or this is my job, so-and-so, and then remove them. Like, I won't be so mad at myself, but I have to stop constantly thinking I can just be okay with responding, because eventually I get more and more and more upset. And I don't want to do it all day long, because then I'm only responding to the trolls, not the positive people. My stomach, meow. Thank you. Thank you, Rish. Most of my diet... Hold on. I can't anymore. We're gonna lay down. Most of my diet used to be I was vegetarian before. I was vegan before. I don't eat a lot of cheese. My meal plan now is Ayurvedic. If you want to know what that is, you could look it up. Ayurvedic. AYU. It could be inflammatory when you have like autoimmune disease, joint issues. The bread in the United States is different than the bread in other countries. Just is. So I tried giving up gluten and dairy and sugar to see if I have less pain. And it works, but when I eat the sugar, or like I had gluten in California, and I ate out at like fast food a couple times, and I ate out at a restaurant. Even restaurants, they could put a lot of MSG in their food or other things you don't know. Like I eat clean, so I'm not used to that. They even put pork in their beans and sometimes their rice. You know, it's like, I don't eat like that. I don't eat pork. Pork is super dirty. And not just because a book told me so, but it's a really, really dirty meat. That's why you have to cook it so high, so long, and slow. Because if you cook it fast, the outside could be charred, but the inside could still be full of bacteria and parasites. Parasites that can live in your thighs and your brain. Hell no. No, I didn't get a boob job with my nose job. I have not eaten tortoise. Yes. Hi, Just Preppy. Hi, Abel. About the pork? Sorry. I'm gonna ruin the bacon for people. Sorry. I'm in the United States. Hi, Smile for Life. Hi, Roblox. I can walk, but I'm in so much pain right now. So I just took my medicine, and I'm letting it do its thing. Sometimes I could get up in a half hour, sometimes an hour. It depends on if I'm in a flare-up. It depends on if I've had injections. It depends on a lot of things. Depends on if I worked out hard yesterday. Like, I did a lot of, like, leg liftings and things I don't usually do. So my body could be hurting a little more from that, but it doesn't feel like sharp pain. I didn't injure myself. I just am feeling it because it feels like still from the injections. It feels the same level of pain. Have I gambled? Yeah. I slept about 7 hours. That's not too long. That's cutting myself short because I see the camera and I'm like, oh, I better wake up. You should sleep at least 8 hours. I went to bed around 1 and woke up at like 7:30, 7:40, something like that. I don't know. I have won. I've won quite a few times. I would only put in like quarters, like $20 and play a quarter at a time or 2 quarters. And I still won $200 a few times. The game that I play is like the safest game to play. So you don't win as much, but you don't lose as much. So you could play for a long time off of your money. Your $20 will go far. I know when I sleep, we're in different time zones. I know what time I sleep. And I'm not a liar. Everybody in the world is in different time zones. I don't know why you're going to basically call me a liar and then say hi to me. But the only reason I responded to Talia is because she's usually nice. I don't know what's up with that. Hey Steve, I'm hurting, but I took my medicine. We'll be good here. We'll be good here pretty soon. I almost ended this stream. I didn't think it was going to come through. It was like really slow starting. I have 2 pillows. Thank you, Steve. How are you? Hi, Kayla. Hi, Fallen Angel. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't really gamble at all. When I did Cruella de Vil, that day my friends had sent me $60 or $80 or something like that. I don't remember how much they sent me. But they said, go do something nice for yourself. And because I was dressed up, I thought it would be fun to get some footage of me at the casino as Cruella de Vil. And everyone there loved it. Loved it. They were taking pictures with me, coming up to me, telling me how much they liked it. And I put in 40. I lost. But I had a great time, like sitting there playing. So it's like, I don't go out to dinner and spend my money going out. I almost never go to the movies. I like don't have entertainment costs, you know? Like most people have really high entertainment costs. So I've gone to Goodwill, usually not on my dime, and one time in the casino in the last, I don't know how long. On where I put the money in, like, I mean, they gave it to me, but like, I haven't put my own money in a long time. Like, yes, they gave it to me, which made it my own once it's in my hands. So I'll call that my money. But it's usually my friends giving me the money. I don't do lotto. I don't know what you're referring to, Talia. Oh, they're blue. Yeah, very chill. I didn't used to be because of the alcohol. I mean, I'm chill naturally. But if you put alcohol in me, Thank you, Sam. Okay, bye, Steve. I'm going to look at the pictures Sam sent me. Oh. I made it outside of the house yesterday. There wasn't really anyone at the little sorbet thing to like mingle with. Like people went in, had their sorbet and left. Like there was like a little small group of people. But it was like 2 adults and all their like 8 kids, the neighbors' kids, you know. They had their kids and the neighbors' kids with them. So it was like, but I still said hi to them. That's a good one. These are good, Sam. And my hat. They gave me this line across my forehead. Oh, that's a good one. These are good. I love it. That's so cute. I did, Junior, or JR. It was so fun. People were asking me, what country are you vacationing in? My pool at my house. The apartment complex, you know? It looks like I'm on a vacation. I'm hurting. I'm hurting, that's why I'm laying down. Even though I'm awake. Right? It was so nice. And then with the sorbet, it was really nice. That's why my daughter always goes to the pool. That and because she can meet her boyfriend there. Because he's not welcome in the house. My nose is changing. It's getting cute. He told me it would keep getting smaller. He said it's going to keep getting cuter. And I was like, really? I'm hurting. That's just the way it is when you hurt. I have a video explaining why I sleep on live stream, if you're interested. It's on my channel. It's a short video. Thank you. That's Rusty. Junior, I'm disabled. Bubble baths don't cure me. I take baths all the time. I'm awake every day, all day. It just looks like it, you guys, because you see me on one video sleeping, then maybe you don't see me again. You don't see me when I'm awake, so you see me sleeping again. It's because I record it, and you guys are only seeing the sleep ones. You think I only sleep. And people are so impatient. Like, they say, you sleep too much. You slept too long. I was waiting for you. Well, it's my sleep. And I didn't sleep for 12 hours. I slept for 7. You're supposed to sleep for up to 8. So, like, get off my back. Like, I'm sharing my sleeping, but that doesn't give anybody the right to tell me how long to sleep. Like, if you don't like it, go do something else and then come back. But I'm awake every day, all day long. If you want to know when I'm going to be awake, all you have to do is Google, when is it daytime in Las Vegas? When is it 8 a.m. in Vegas? For my time or something like that. What time is it in Vegas? That'll tell you. Oh, she's sleeping. I sleep from like 12 to 8 or 11 to 7, you know, usually. If I have a appointment at 8, then I get up earlier. Hi, Nanomi. You guys can insult me all you want about my looks. It's rough being disabled. It takes a toll on me. And I'll admit, I look rough when I'm hurting. But I pull it together. And who cares if I'm ugly? I care if I'm happy. Like that. So leave me alone. Because I'm not ugly. I look ugly right now. I'll admit it. But it doesn't mean I'm ugly. It looks like I've got a George Washington hairdo. Thank you, Jiminy. For me, I do. But you're right. I don't look ugly. I look like I'm in pain, and that's ugly to me. Do you know what I mean? Pain is ugly, so. Yeah, I got the... Or Gingy. Gingy from Shrek. Does his hair do that? Doesn't he have a little... Or his girlfriend has a little... I can see the comments, but I don't see every comment. I don't get people thinking I'm always asleep. I really don't. I mean, I kind of get it, but they ask me this when I'm awake. Why are you always sleeping? And I'm like, I couldn't read that if I wasn't awake. I'm awake all day long. I have to just ignore that. No, Genesis, I don't. I just woke up and I have a disability and I take medicine. Without my medicine, I really can't function. And it's like, it's not quick acting medicine. So some days I can just get right up out of bed. Some days I can't. I had a lot of traveling to California and back, sitting in a pew without my cushion. And it put me in a flare-up. And then I had injections in my coccyx and my greater trochanter. So those make me inflamed, but getting them while I'm inflamed made me really uncomfortable. So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's okay. Thank you for asking so nicely. It wasn't a vacation to go to California. It was for a funeral. I don't go on vacations. I have never been on a vacation. I went to Mexico once. I went for one day. I came back the same day. And that was when I was 18. I'm 47. I don't vacation. Oh, I take that back. For my daughter's birthday, we went to California and I rented a home on the beach. And I had to go to the ER because my legs were swollen. So it wasn't a vacation to me, but I tried. That was for Christmas. I was in the ER on Christmas. It was for Christmas and her birthday, like, combined. And I ended up in the ER on Christmas. So, just because I say I went to California does not mean I vacationed. We had to have a viewing for her dad who passed away. And it was work. It's like very difficult for me to sit. Sitting in a chair is already bad enough because the chair's like this. And my tailbone is being pushed against it. But sitting in a car is like this because of the road. So it's bouncing against that tailbone. Obviously not that bumpy, but you feel every bump in the road. So I'm hurting from the travel. I had to go there twice. First to see her dad in hospice. I actually happened to go on the day he passed away. And then I came back. And I got the call right when I got back home that he passed. And started planning a funeral. Which he leaves Sunday, so everything went through for him to go to Mexico. A Little Miss Random, I recorded a video for people that are interested in knowing. It's on my channel. It's at the top of my video list. It's in the top 2 of the most recent ones I made. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. Hi, Richard. Me too, Sam. Me too. Thank you, Brittany. There's a lot involved in it. There were lawyers, lies, manipulation, removing my daughter from the emergency contact list, even though she's power of attorney. There's going to be a big lawsuit. Big lawsuit. There's so much stuff I can't say. Well, thank you, Shadley. Happy birthday, Sia. No, I don't really do requests because what can I do laying here like this? If you're going to ask me to get up, no. I'm hurting. Thank you. You know, my sleep stream numbers are okay, but they're not like what they were before I left town. So, let me download all these pics that Sam took. Sam took some amazing photos. And my makeup looked good. We're going to try on that other bathing suit next time, the blue and white one. I'm not a real big fan of blue and white. It's kind of nautical. I think it's dull for me. Like, but if it's the right blue, I'll wear it. Like those blue overalls with that white shirt underneath. I loved that. I loved it. I think that's one of my new favorite outfits. But I need to put these on the Instagram because people say I don't update my Instagram enough. They're right. They're not just saying it, but they're right. I'm not a big Instagrammer anymore or Facebook. I don't even go scroll on Facebook. I don't. I have it, but I don't scroll. I just post and leave. Pretty selfish, huh? When I post, I hardly ever post on there. So when I post on Instagram, which is seldom, I just have it go directly to Facebook too. And then occasionally I look in my Facebook Messenger and it's like, your mom sent you 9 messages. I'm like, oh. Yeah. The only reason I do is for the other people that don't use Instagram and they use Facebook, like my mom. She likes Facebook. So, yeah, but it's part of my business, unlock potential. I'm not posting on my personal. Like the Facebook is personal, I don't share that information. You know? I mean, it's got pictures of my kids on there from years back. So I could create a new one. But why? You guys have my Instagram. You know what I mean? I don't want people to be able to go, that's her daughter, that's her son, that's her, you know. They don't want to be on camera. My son's on YouTube, but nobody knows he's my son. He's on TikTok, and he has a really successful TikTok with brand endorsements from Pokemon. Pokemon, and then other brand endorsements as well, but he's a Pokemon professor, a legit Pokemon professor. You have to apply for that and take a test with the Pokemon company. And if you know enough about Pokemon, they'll make you a professor so that you can help other people play the game and get the codes and the this and the that, and like, you represent Pokemon. I used to buy him a lot of Pokemon cards when he was a kid, and it turned into something he loved. And now he makes a living. Well, he also has a job, but he makes some money on there. Alright, let's post. But if I put, he has his last name on his YouTube. So if I tell people, go to him, they're going to know, Google his name, and then they know who I am. And my daughter doesn't want to be found out, you know, like, she wants her privacy. These comments on Instagram. I got called fine shit. Like fine. What? That's skibbity. Just kidding. I don't know how to use that language. But my personal Instagram, I was using it a lot. And I was talking to all the MMA stars. I was talking to like Quentin Jackson, Rampage, and I don't want to name drop. Let me just stop there. And then, but all the coaches, all the cutmen, you know, everything. And then I got hacked. Like even Colby Covington. Oh, sorry, I said I wouldn't name drop. What's wrong with me? And I got hacked, and then I was like, F Instagram. Like, I didn't want to start over. So I have a very small personal Instagram that I don't use, because now I'm working on the one for I think they're gonna like this one because it's got a swimsuit in it. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. Avi. It's hottie. Why am I saying Avi? You can really see how red my chest is. Damn. Sorry guys, I'm putting these pictures on there. And I'm not putting the whole chest, just like that. Only on the back too, the last 2 pages. The other ones I'm more up to here. Because friends and family see this. One sec. Oh, I'm starting to feel a little better. Finally. Hi, Olivia. Hi, SR. Thank you, Unlock Potential. It's finally kicking in. Hi, Bailey. Ghost. New ghost. Shout out to our ghost member. We have a ghost member and a ghost mod. I don't know whether I should answer these. I can't tell if it's trolls or not, because they're not asking in a nice way. So I did not answer that one. I was so tempted. I just want to put them in their place and be like, because I'm disabled and I'm hurting, but I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. Hi, Matthew Wright. Shout out to Matthew Wright. What's happening is, well, I'm posting to my Instagram right now, so give me a second. But I'm waiting for my medicine to kick in so we could get up and go walk and do the shake machine. I am down almost 6 pounds. I'm in the 130s now, so like 130. I don't mean like 131, 132. I'm not in the 130s like that, like 135. No, I'm literally 130.7. Like I'm in the number 130. I'm between 130 and 131. So, but I'm in the, technically the number on the scale is 130.7. And I was 136 a few weeks ago. So I'm losing it the right way. I'm losing it slowly and consistently so that I keep it off. I don't put my body in shock. My body doesn't think it's starving. So when I start eating a maintaining caloric intake and no longer a deficit, it won't hold on to that like, we need this. We never know when we're going to starve again. You know, that's what happens when you cut too much. Your metabolism goes off. And it's like, we need this fat because we don't know when we're going to have another starvation period. So you have to lose it really slowly and correctly with the right foods that you can eat long term for the rest of your life. Thank you, Armin. I was happy when I got to 132. But now I'm like, yay, 130. But it's not about the number on the scale per se. Like, I do weigh myself maybe twice a week. Sometimes more. But I used to weigh myself every day, all day long. Like, when I had a problem. And now I just like every couple days, every few days to see where I'm at. But the real numbers that matter are body fat and muscle mass and water weight. Bone density matters too. But that's what number I care about. I care about where I'm at on the body fat index, body mass index, body fat scale. Like, you know, that's what I care about. Because I can lose 5 pounds of muscle or I could lose 5 pounds of fat. Then I'm skinny fat, you know, like if I don't, you could have the same amount of body fat I have now and be like 110. If you have no muscle mass and it's all, you know, squishy, that's why people that are really skinny sometimes think they're still fat because they don't have muscle mass and they're like squishy. The best thing you could do is put on muscle mass. Muscle burns fat. It keeps your metabolism up. Let me do that person a favor. Thank you. Thank you, Daisy. I did them myself. I went to the salon and they ruined my hair, so I did it myself. I corrected it myself. But I did it one step at a time, like first low lights, then a shadow root, then I wanted a few more highlights, and then I needed another shadow root. So I don't do everything all at once because it could get messy and bleed and so. Thank you. Thank you, Colleen. Hi, Scale Man. Thank you, Daniel. Skibbity, skibbity deep. beep, 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 skibbity bump, 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 bump. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let me finish posting this. And I'll show you guys the pictures that I just posted. One sec. Almost done. We're going to put Medicube, Sun by Me, Skincare, and Pool Day. Summer. Summer and sunscreen. You could put a lot of hashtags on Instagram, but you can't on YouTube. They punish you. You have to keep it under 6 on YouTube. Okay. There we go. Let's see the pictures. They're posting. I had to laugh at that one. I didn't respond to it though, but I had to laugh at it. I want to respond to it, but okay, here are the pictures. That's it. You would have to click on them to see like anything, but there's not much. I cut it off. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you, Daisy. I actually need to wash it, but I had to pick a hairstyle that I could wear with a hat. So Sam picked the low ponytail because I was thinking braids, but the ponytail looked cuter. It's because of the ponytail and my makeup, and I'm upright and not in pain like I am right now. But that's still my bone structure, you know what I mean? When you don't have eyebrows, first of all, and your eyelashes are blonde, they're black at the near the eye, and then they go blonde. So it looks like I have no eyelashes, but I really do. They're pretty long. They just go straight out instead of up, and they're blonde, tipped. So you can't see them. Bye, Daisy. And then even though I use a skin evening, like vitamin C thing, like I still have color on my skin, like discoloration, like from redness. Redness, because I used to have freckle patches right here. You could see it. So they're not brown, but they're pink. And the only reason I removed my freckles is because it was one solid brown patch of them. They were like on top of each other. They were so close together, it looked like a brown patch, not little cute freckles. And they don't like completely remove. You always have them underneath, because anytime that you get a little bit of sunlight, even with sunscreen, walking to your car or driving, they want to come back up. That's your natural melanin right there. So I have a red patch here. I have red across my nose for my freckles. And then I have loss of fat right here. My esthetician said it's not bad enough to inject me, but my doctor said it is. See? And makeup covers that. But I'm hurting too, so I'm like, thank you, Felipe. I've been awake for a minute. I woke up and I had to put wax on my teeth. I should have brushed them first, but I'm going to have to pull that wax off, brush them, and then put more wax, because my inside of my lip is completely tore up from the braces, from eating yesterday, trying to eat and keep my mouth closed, even though I was going like this on camera. Like, I couldn't. It was hurting so bad. It was scraping it so bad. But we have braces, so I will have some straight teeth before you know it. They're going to be straight even when I have the braces on. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to get more crooked for a little bit, is what he said, so that they could pull that tooth forward. Things are going to go to make room for that one to come forward, because it sits behind this one. This one's too, like, this one's pushed forward and that one's pushed back. That's my teeth. So, I'm going to have a healthier mouth once it's done, because when your teeth cross over like this, it can get more buildup right here. You have to get them cleaned more often, because it's just a place for tartar to catch. Sorry to be gross, but people ask me, why'd you get braces? Your teeth were original. Well, I didn't do it for the aesthetic. That'll be a bonus, but I did it because of the health of my mouth, because I'm finally taking care of myself. Rusty, you've been summoned. Thank you, Sam. Hi, Amar. Are you here all day, Sam? Skibbity, yes, 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 yes. I'm hurting, but I'm getting better. The medicine's starting to kick in. Yay! We have another day with Sam. What about you, Ghost? Is Ghost here? Okay. Thank you, Rose. That means a lot to me. But I'm going to start feeling better here soon. It just is what it is, you know. I have bad times, hard times, more difficult, painful times. And I have times where I'm pretty rock solid. So now that I'm back from California, and I've had my injections, the injection soreness will wear off. The cortisone will start to work. And I'm going to sit down less than I usually do. So you guys are going to see me like this a lot more. Like, I can't sit all day while I'm inflamed. But I'm just going to consciously schedule my appointments to where instead of having 3 in one day, I would rather have one day, one the next. Sometimes I like to get them out of the way, but then that's so many hours of driving across town here, across town there, plus sitting at the appointment. And then sitting here to do my makeup. The wax is making me lisp. I'm fine without the... if I hold my lip against it, then it's okay, but it hurts, so I don't want to. But I need to schedule how much time I'm going to be sitting. And today I have to get my nails done. So that's going to be tough. Okay, let me, see. I have to go see. Otherwise, it's like, when the nail spot opens, we're going to call and get an appointment. They're open. Let's call them. I would really rather have the girl who did my nails first do them again. But I'm not doing anything intricate. I'm not doing designs. I'm just doing a French, but with bright colors. So you guys will see them soon. Right? I'm so excited, Sam. Look how overgrown these are. Embarrassing. And the grossest part, I'm going to show you guys. Yuck. I can't stand nails underneath. My real nails. Yuck. Even if they're clean. Disgusting to me. I don't like nails. Real nails, I think, are gross. Like, I just have a thing about real nails. I feel like it's unkempt. Even if people polish them, keep them clean, filed. If they're short, it's okay. But once they get long and they're real, like, it depends on how long. And it depends on how well they keep them up. But I don't like to see real nails on me. Like, I like my toenails short. A lot of people like their toenails grown out a little bit. I don't want mine going past my big toe, like my skin. Like, if it extends past my toe, I feel like a tree climber. You know? Use those toenails, dig into the tree. That's what someone called him in jail. My friend Trouble. She's like, look at those tree climbers. Did I hurt myself? Looks like I scratched myself. Because I'm a human being, Elena. Don't you sleep? If you want to know why I sleep on camera, like, is that your question? Why do I sleep on camera? If that's your question, I made a video for you. It's on my channel. It's a short video. There's a really beautiful reason why I do it, so go check it out. Let me know what you think. I sleep on stream. Hi, Olaf, our newest member. One of our newest members from yesterday. Hi, yes. Can I make an appointment for today?
Sure, what for?
I'm gonna need to dissolve the Gel X and then have a new set.
Okay.
And then, is there a way you guys can do it with foil instead of me having to keep my hand in the bowl? Because my tailbone is really killing me, so I'd like to stand up while it's like dissolving, you know? As much as possible. I want to sit as little as possible.
I see. Let me see here. Oh, you're back, huh? Okay, yeah, this is we would you guys do it in the afternoon?
Yeah, is 2 o'clock okay?
2, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Can I have your number, please?
Of course. Give me 1 second. Oops.
14750.
No.
306?
No. I must be saying it wrong. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like lisping and like, really struggling. I just got them 2 days ago.
It'll be okay. Alright, perfect. I'll put you first off with the gel excess.
Okay, who am I gonna be with? Do you know?
Whoever's available. Is there a specific person?
Oh, and I need a pedicure. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Well, I really liked. Was it Niche? But
She doesn't work here anymore.
oh, she's at Tropicana. Okay, whoever's really good with French.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
All right, bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too, bye. I was giving her my number. I blamed it on myself. I blamed it on my braces, but I would be like, say my number was like 702. She's like 634, like way off. Like, I think she was hearing the other numbers that I would say after, and she was like dyslexia them, like, because she was like, so I said, I'm sorry, I just can't really talk very well. Instead of it, like, it was her fault. Like, because when I started saying the numbers, asking her to repeat each 3, she got it. But when she had to repeat the whole number, she couldn't get it. Like, write down the whole number at once. So. Hi, softball girl forever. We're almost going to be getting up. Hi, Junka. Hi, Learcy. I'm not falling asleep, by the way. I'm in pain. The shape of my eyebrow bone makes me look tired. It also, to some, makes me look HIGH because I have a downward slope brow bone. And anything downward sloping makes you look sleepy, tired, and sad. But that's okay. I'm not. And when I put my makeup on, I don't look sleepy, tired, and sad. If I'm smiling, and when I'm in pain, I most definitely look like something's wrong. So. Hi, Audrey. Audrielle? Audrell. Audrill. Sorry. Trying, honey. No, I don't need makeup. I'm just saying, like, when I'm hurting, I like to wear it because when I'm hurting, you can definitely tell I'm hurting. And I don't like to make other people feel sad. I know you can't make anyone feel sad, but, like, if people have, like, real human emotions, we respond to other people that are, like, yawning. We kind of yawn. If you see people hurting, it makes you feel bad if you have a heart. You're like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for you. But what are they saying in that sentence before for you? I feel so bad. I feel so bad for you. But I notice that me being in pain makes them feel bad. So I try to avoid it. I try to avoid going in public when I'm in pain or not making eye contact because they could see. And they're like, are you okay? You know? And they're like, dang, you know? I don't like that. Thank you, Tahan. Thank you. Hi, Hamados. I'm okay. I'm getting better. I know I'm not okay because I can feel it before I take my medicine. Like, I can feel how not okay I am, but because of my medicine, I'm getting okay. And I'm mentally getting over the stuff I just went through. Finally. And yesterday, my daughter and I hung up our curtain rod. And we put up the sheer curtain on the back rod and the heavy duty curtains that block out the heat because I live in Vegas and there's no shade in front of me. I face a dirt lot and the sun just goes boom onto my window right there and it'll heat up the whole house. So I have to put up my patio screen to buffer a little more. But we got the one inside in the living room and we hung something up above the TV so that the TV is not the focal point. And now that and the furniture below, because they match, the thing above and the thing below match, those are the focal point. It distracts you from the TV. Like, I don't want people to come in because the TV is so large. I was given the TV. I didn't buy it. I'm not rich. Someone gave me a very large TV. They thought their TV was broken. And they went and bought a new TV. Then they found out it was just their remote control. So I got a new TV out of it. But anyways, I didn't have a TV in my living room. I didn't want a TV in my living room. I like my living room to just be zen. You walk in, it's a place for people to sit and talk. or a place to just sit and relax. I don't like to see this big electronic thing. I'm very into my like zen and serenity and peace and calm vibes, and like electronics have like an energy that can throw off your hertz frequency. So anyways, it just makes it look better, because that TV was like boom, that was the focal point. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But my daughter wanted to keep the TV, and she does use it. So the living room is getting used more, and that does make me feel better. And then next I have to clean up some items in front of, like, there's a mess. Let me show you. Let's get up. Ooh. One sec. My gosh, my shorts are falling down since I lost 6 pounds. Look at this. Okay. See, I have all this stuff I need to put away from my trip. This is here because I had to hang up this. But like, look, watch, let me show you. Do you see what I mean? How that thing above makes it less like the TV's the focal point? This is stuff I have to take to Amazon today. This is stuff that was in my car. Like you could see the wall mount, like the phone mounts for driving. I tried to get 2 different ones and neither worked. So I have to take those back to Ross, and all the packaging from it. And then these for my wigs my friend got me. So I just need to empty this, put it away. My suitcase from traveling, and then this was under my bed, so I'll clean that up. That's all my trash from opening the packages. So yeah, once I get all this put away, the living room is gonna look nice again. And then this corner, this is my curtain rod for outside for the patio. Obviously my balance ball, and then we have these pots on these, like, I have 3 of these coaster things, casters, so that I could turn my plants, because I'm going to get some heavy, big plants. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang 3 hanging plants right here, all different lengths, like shorter, higher, small, medium, large. And then I'm going to have some go upward. So this whole corner is going to be all plants. It's just going to be a plant corner. And my water and my cleaner here. And I'll clean everything up, but this is my living room. Just ignore all the stuff. I want to give you the vibes. Okay, there's too much stuff to ignore. So these are the new curtains. So like these are the heavy duty ones, and I'm getting the kind that go like this, the little hook that goes on the side. So in the daytime, I can like just have a little bit of sun come in, but not all of it. And at night, it'll hold in, because it's still hot at night. And then this one is sheer, so that when I open these, it won't burn my plant. Even though this plant, it's been through heck and back. This used to be almost look like a tree, and then a mirror got pushed on it by someone, I won't say who. Yeah, my plant looked like this, even though they're different plants. Like, this is how I keep my plants. Like, my plants are healthy. But I have this one turned so that it could start growing the other way. Okay. So that's it. I just have a lot of picking up to do. But do you see what I mean about the focal point? How, because we put that up yesterday. So now it's not like Look at what happens. Now the TV is the focal point. Now it's really not. And I got this on OfferUp. This is like a $1,400 or to $2,100 item. And I got it for $2. It's got like that cracked, aged look to it. And then this also. I got this at Goodwill. And it's got like the cracked stuff. So they go really well together. Thank you, Goodwill. So it just needs to be cleaned, picked up, and organized. And then little by little, I'm getting things little by little. My living room never looked like that. I never put clutter in it. But I had to start cleaning up in here. And things started going out there. And like for our trip, we needed a lot of room because we were coming back with the big heart flower thing from the viewing. And the stand, too. My daughter has that in her room. The flowers from the viewing. She let the other ones go with her cousins, but so they could take them to a grave. And we left the, like, coffin topper on. And then he'll get some in Mexico. But, yeah. So there's things that are out that need to be put away. But you can see the vibes. And it's too dull for me, like just gray and tan, gray and tan. But the plants are going to give it the pop of color that it needs without adding like a yellow or a black or something like that. Like it's going to bring the life and the color to the house. So I want to get a tree for down below and then the hanging plants, like a short tree. Not a gigantic tree. Are you, what are you asking, Sam? Thank you. At this point, I'm realizing she's really not going to get to go to his grave unless she braves going to a town where they don't have toilets in their houses. And they don't have, like, actual burial plot numbers. They just find land out there. Like, the funeral home finds land and then just puts them on it with no marker. Maybe a headstone, but like no number, like, oh, he's at this one, you know? It's just like kind of, this spot'll do. So I don't know how she'll find him unless the family knows by heart, you know, and can take her. But the drive there is like 32 hours. So we would have to fly. And we'd have to fly into, they don't have an airport. So we would have to, thank you, Justin. Thank you. We would have to fly into a different airport, which is 2 hours away. So first of all, like flying from Vegas to somewhere else, then driving, which, how? How do we get a car? Do we go in a taxi? Do we trust them? Do we trust someone to put us in a taxi when we're coming from America? She looks white, kind of, you know, like two white girls, two white ladies coming from America by themselves. We're going to need security. Let's give it up for Justin. Thank you, Justin. I'm getting them redone today. They're going to be even better. Justin Thomas. W's in the chat for Justin Thomas. Sorry, Dustin. I saw another D on here. That sounded bad. Even the letter D has been tainted by society. Okay. Justin Thomas is on the board. Well, why does that say Lustin? Okay. Sorry, I did the J backwards. Sometimes I forget. Okay. There you go. And then let's put that you gave $10. Thank you, Justin. W's in the chat for Justin. Thank you, Alicia. If you want your name said, put W's in the chat and I will say it for the next 10 to 20 seconds. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Veda. Thank you, Olaf. Thank you, Veda. Not a WM. Okay. Thank you, Veda. Thank you, Hudig. Thank you again, Alicia. Thank you, Harcheron. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Veda. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Hudig. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Swordsman. Thank you, Toby, lots of times. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Decowie. Thank you. Thank you. W's to you. Thank you. To those who put the W's, thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me when you guys support those that support the channel. I don't need everyone to donate. I don't. I don't expect everyone to donate. I know they can't. I don't want you to donate if you can't. You know, I really don't. There are people that do want to donate, and those people help the channel so I could buy things for the channel and we can expand. However, like the cosplays, lighting, things like that. I had to buy a laptop. I did not own a laptop. How am I going to edit videos quickly? You know what I mean? Or well, like, yeah, I have a phone, but a laptop is kind of crucial in this day and age, and I did not own one. And I needed a new phone because this phone was overheating. And the videos were like foggy, but like I would be streaming and it would start refreshing, reloading because it was overheating, or it would just stop. So I had to get a new phone. I've never spent money on a phone like that. Like, I always get the cheapest phone. I get the upgrade, whatever is on my plan. You know, they're like, okay, $60, you get an upgraded phone. I'm like, I'll take it. But I actually threw down some money on this phone. And I didn't get the fancy iPhone, but I got the newer, like, B model. So those are things that, like, people help so that the footage is more clear. It doesn't get interrupted. So that helps you guys. Like, if you enjoy watching. If you enjoy watching this channel, if you enjoy things like this projector, you know, on that back wall. Let's see if I can put it on that back wall. Woo! See that? Like, that's beautiful. These kind of things I can't buy. The cosplays, if you guys like when I dress up like Cruella, Rapunzel, whoever else, Black Widow, all those cosplays cost money. So I do those cosplays to thank you guys for the subscribes, like all your subscriptions to the channel. And like, I don't want to just come on here and go, thank you so much. We did it, chat. No, I want to like do something. And I could put balloons up. You know, I might at some point put balloons up, like when I hit 100,000 or 1 million maybe one day, but I'd rather actually do something all day long, put on makeup, dress up, have fun, make it a party. Balloons only last like that. You see them, you're done, you know? Like, but like being in character and talking to you guys and getting ready and putting on the costume, picking out the costume, what's it going to look like on her? What did she buy? Is she doing modern day? Is she doing more true to life? You know, like true to character, I mean. That's a good one. I'm already on camera, so I don't care if you take a picture because I'm already taking a picture. A video is a ton of pictures. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm already in your home. I'm in your phone. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you for the "you're so pretty" comment. Thank you, Veda. Thank you, Paige. Hi, Davis. Do you guys want to see the nails I'm getting? I don't want to just assume. If you don't want to see them, that's okay. Okay, we've got a couple that want to see it. And one that doesn't. So close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, let's show you. This way you guys can tell me if they're hideous. I don't think they're hideous. Do you guys know my next cosplay? Who was here yesterday? Who knows my next cosplay? While I'm looking. Who knows it? This is from Shein. I usually get all my tank tops from the Goodwill. I don't like to add to like the air traffic pollution, this, that, blah, blah, blah. The landfill. But I have a couple items from Shein. This is what I want. Now look at that diamond. But what do you think for summer? Thank you, Veda and Sam. And then the next time I'll probably get these. And if you notice, this one has a little silver right down the side of it. So it's not just white. Take a look. See that? That's pretty. But if this is gold, I don't know if those are gold or silver metal. I would want that to be silver if this is going to be silver. Or if these are gold, I would want that to be gold. Not opposite. Like it looks like gold. But I like that. It's not just totally French tip. It's got like some different ones. I like that. I love this one that goes across. I love these more too. Should I just do these? They're not going to be this long, but I'm talking about the design, Clara. Not the length. Not how pointy. I'm talking about the design. Okay. Well, I was thinking because it was summertime, this is the only time I could get away with those. But it might be a lot, you know, like, and trying to match things to it. Like, I would be limited in what I could wear, I would feel like. And I didn't want to wear them to the funeral. So what if there's something else like that I'm going to feel I'm going somewhere fancy or something and I'm like, ugh, you know, I don't know. But because it's summertime and I don't go fancy places very often, I wanted them for here, for YouTube, like, meow, because this is where I go. And for me, to have a little fun, live outside the box. I liked the ones where I had the, like, plants on them, like the little flowers on them, like the first ones I got when I got them a little longer, the almost white pink, and then the black little floral plants and leaves or whatever. Those were my favorite, but I wanted something like different. But I thought so too, Beta. I don't know how much they're gonna cost. Thank you. Welcome back, Steve. Let's get on the shake machine. My pants are gonna be falling down, but whatever. I'll hold them up. Close your eyes whenever. Oh, I put this away yesterday and now they're stuck on each other. Okay. And we have one more package to open. That's how my home fills up with boxes and stuff. I ordered quite a few things. Things that I needed or things for the channel and things like that. Like this top, I consider it part of my wardrobe at night. I need bright shirts and I like the little tank tops that are bright, but I also want them to be comfortable. So I had bought some other ones and they're silky, comfortable against the skin, but the straps weren't that comfortable. So this is comfortable. And I was wearing this on camera, but it like really was like considered like a bra. And they were fine with it when I laid down. But once I stood up, not so much. Okay. We're going to do 12 minutes. I would answer you, but you're being rude, so I'm not going to. I don't mind answering what this is, but if you ask what the F is this, I'm ignoring you. Hi, Atul. Oh. Well, I hope all goes well, Price Casey. Hi, Axel. Thank you, Paige. It's a, I lost so much weight, my shorts are falling down. Look at that. And it's not very flattering that how big they are, but anyways, it's a shake plate, a vibrational machine that, let me change this, okay, that helps with your circulation. Because I have kind of a sedentary life, or I did, It helps your balance, first of all, and helping your balance is really important. I have scoliosis. I have a bad hip. I have bad, joint pain and stuff like that. This, like, my balance got really off, especially having the scoliosis, right? So this really helps your balance. Less falls is really beneficial to living a long, healthy life. When you fall or you have surgeries, you become sedentary. And being sedentary, you have a shorter life. So, this also helps with burning calories, but I don't do it so much for the calories. I do it for the other benefits, which I'm going to name. Because I do go to the gym. I walk, I put in my workout, and I eat right. That's where I burn my calories. That's just a bonus of this, but the thing I love most about it, it does kind of massage you. Like, it feels good. It feels really good. But it also shakes up your GI, right? I don't know if you've seen those people that get those massages on their stomach that help you, like, clear out. Well, it helps regularity, which I have always had a problem with. Not to be gross, but because my tailbone faces the wrong direction by 60%, it has always caused some problems for me. And for some reason, like I could not before, I could not without taking a tea. I don't like taking laxative because it dehydrates you. So I would take a tea. And I was, we're going to get gross, okay? If you're eating, tune away. If you don't like this kind of talk, tune away. The tea was just giving me regular BMs, not laxative BMs. Okay, so anyways, but now I don't have to drink that tea anymore. I'm just a regular girl. I'm like, yay, what is this? That is, I don't know if you know how, like, degrading it is every day to, like, not only did I have to take teas, I had to, like, use things to assist it, like suppositories. I'm sorry, but to, like, have to put things up to, it's like every day. It's horrible. It's just a horrible feeling. Like, it is what it is because I had to go, but I don't have to do that anymore. Sorry, I didn't expect to go. I don't ever go this graphic, but, like, I was struggling, and this just keeps me on the go. So, just normally, not like constantly, but anyways. So, enough of that. Sorry I went there, but we're adults, most of us. We're human beings. Girls do it too. So, it burns the equivalent of 70 calories. Riding a bike for 70 minutes if you stand on it for 10 minutes. So, am I getting the cardio heart health? No. I get a little circulation. I don't get the, but I also don't have to hurt my hip because I can't ride a bike. I can't do that movement over and over on this hip. I can't. But I can stand on this, and then when I get off of it, it's like I rode a bike for 70 minutes. Or that I did intense yoga for 40 minutes, because yoga is actually more calories than riding a bike. Starting to get some muscle back. Okay, let's work out my arms. Hi, Michelle. For those who are just coming in the last few weeks, I have lost almost 6 pounds. So about 1.5 pounds a week. That's perfect. 1 to 2 pounds is perfect, depending on how much weight you have to lose. Because if you have a lot of weight to lose, you might lose more in the first couple weeks and months. Like, it'll fall off of you faster. But don't lose it too fast if you can avoid it. I'm going to compare for you guys some old footage when I first started. I was closer to 140 and now I'm 130. I am turning it while I'm holding it up like this. Okay. I'm feeling it today because I didn't just do these yesterday. I was holding my body weight up on the mat, like with one arm and then extending my leg. So I feel it more today. I am certified in fitness and nutrition, but I am not a know-it-all as far as fitness. I know a lot. I'm a know-a-lot, not a know-it-all. I am more geared towards nutrition, but I did used to do a lot of working out, a lot of sports. So I do have a lot of knowledge. I don't have all of the knowledge. Like, as far as, I have never bench pressed. So I don't have that muscle memory of how to put my body. Like, I know how you should, but when you're starting out, you're like practicing your form. And form is more important than how many reps you do, because you can injure yourself and you can target your muscles better if you have the proper form. But you can injure yourself if you don't have the proper form. Yeah, I can barely read the chat. I have to go like, which isn't good for me to do. So I'm almost done. I'm waiting for the 55 seconds. I didn't get a headache yesterday, except when the hat was squeezing me, like I had that kind of like pressure in the head, but not a headache. I had one until I did my neck stretches. So those really work for me. We're gonna do some extra ones. Okay. And I do like to do these, but I'm like, I have to be leery of that wall. I don't want to, I have to be cautious of it, I mean. Okay. Late nights in the middle of June. Alrighty, let's open that a little bit. And let's get my workout clothes. My friend's supposed to come in to oh my gosh, that line from my hat yesterday. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Okay. I'm going to put you guys in here. We're going to put you on block. And I'm going to change. Imagine my toe accidentally hit it or something as I'm changing. Oh my God. Panic. Okay, so yesterday was so productive, you guys. Between the workout and getting out of the house and actually doing something, and then we started cleaning up. Like, we hung up the curtains. We hung up the thing above the TV, and I cleaned up some of my room, and I filmed all day, minus those couple hours. And those couple hours, I was still working, cleaning, and going to a meeting where I'm a chairman. And then I took like a half-hour break before bed. So those couple hours I took off, I wasn't really off, like resting. It was a very, very busy, long day. I slept very well. But anyways, you guys, this is my grounding sheet. I don't know how many of you have heard of a grounding sheet. Looks like I got some jelly on it or something. I gave it to my daughter for a while, so who knows who got the stain on it. Probably me. I'll take the, because I eat in bed sometimes, most of the time. I don't like to sit on the hard chairs. They're not hard, but to me they are. You know, like, I like something that gives a lot, or a cushion. So anyways, like a cushion with a tailbone cutout, not just a padded cushion, but like a cutout. So anyways, this is a grounding sheet. Does anybody know what a grounding sheet is? It could be called a shake plate, a vibration plate, a balance plate. If you look it up on Amazon, you can get them for less than $100. They can slide under your bed. They're very lightweight. I can move that thing by sliding it around. I wouldn't carry it. I would slide it. You can get the kind that comes with resistant bands. Sorry, I'm like have the wax on. It's making me lisp. So that you can exercise with it and not have to use weights. You can use resistant bands. Mine came with resistant bands. It also has Bluetooth, and it has a really good speaker. So, does anybody know what a grounding sheet is? Anyone? 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 Okay. Have you guys heard about standing on grass? That it'll give you the electrical current from the earth? Like, the sun has a certain energy. The moon has a different energy. They do. They put off different electrical things, which helps to control the ocean. You know, like, but it also puts energy into you. If you're not going out in the sun and in the moon, you're not getting those currents. If you're not standing on grass, you're not getting those currents. I'm in Vegas. There's not much grass around here. I'd have to go drive to find grass, or like walk over to like where we have it on this complex. But because there's not much grass here, I can pretty much figure the dogs are peeing on it. You know what I mean? Because there's only a little bit of grass. So anyways, which no big deal. It's your feet. You can wash it off. But this gives you the same electrical current as if you were standing on grass. This helps our energy levels not be depleted. This is like better than having coffee. This will give you like the best, well, I mean, this isn't like, yo, woo, that kind of energy. What I mean is this will help you sleep, right? Like you get better sleep and better energy. It's like they have grounding mats, so you can stand instead of laying on it. But like, why would I want to stand there? I already stand on a vibration machine. Why would I want to just stand there in one place when I can like lay on it? As long as like one part of your body is touching this, you get the current. You don't have to lay your whole body on the sheet. It doesn't have to be the length of your bed. It could be a little one like this. As long as it's touching you, it's like you're standing on grass without the natural sensation of the grass. Like you don't feel grass under your feet. You know you're not in nature, but you get the same benefits of the current. I'm really big into energy, hertz frequencies. When I sleep, I put on hertz frequencies, 422, 436, 7, blah, blah, blah. Different ones do different things for us. They could be medicinal, very medicinal. This is a, hold on, 128 hertz. When I sleep more like to a 422, things like that. But this will take away your anxiety. I'm not making medical claims. That's what these are beneficial for. These are helpful for that. For some people, I can't make medical claims. But when I'm feeling frazzled, overwhelmed, when I get that feeling, like, now that energy is coursing through my body. I'm at a different energy level than I was just a little bit ago. And you do it 3 times. Up here, then here, then here. You could do it in different places. And you don't have to do it 3 times. If you feel better with once, stop there. If you want to do the whole, you really want to get going and put it all through your body, just, sorry for the get going thing. Okay, and then you put it in your like pressure points. You put it on your elbow, below your knee thing, and it'll course through your body, and people will feel that around you because you're not, and then this happened, you can explain, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then you're just explaining the story without giving them your negative energy, because energy transfers. So when you have all that good energy in you, people can feel that around you. They can feel that you're at peace. They can feel that you're serene. A lot of people call me dead inside because some days I'm not like, and then, and I'm not all super hyper, but I don't care. It's what that means to me is they're amped up, which is fine. Some people like to be on a different frequency. They like to be amped up. They like to be anxious. Those people tend to run late for work because it becomes an addiction. They're like, am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? I made it. That, it's people like adrenaline. And anxiety gives you adrenaline. Believe it or not. Adrenaline feels good. So they get addicted to worry and anxiety. and they'll put themselves in situations and don't even realize why they're doing it. But people that like peace will avoid that feeling. They will make sure they're on time because that does not feel good to them. People that like it will continue doing that. Sorry to make my eyes like that, like, oh. That makes me feel like a know-it-all. Like, now you know something. No, sorry about that. Hi, Zoe. Hi, all-rounders. Welcome back. Okay, Talak, we need to get you on a different frequency. I want you to Google binary beats or binaural beats, but you could put binary, B-I-N-A-R-Y, just like binary people, binary beats for depression. Start sleeping to it. It's not going to take your time away from your daytime scrolling. It's not going to interfere with your day. It's not going to cost you any extra time. You're already sleeping. You're doing nothing, right? But you really are doing something. You're healing. You're resting. You're recharging. So put a certain hertz frequency on, and that will actually help turn your brain into a better frequency. It's scientifically proven. And that I can say. It's scientifically proven that it can do these things. I'm not saying it's going to cure you, but it might help you. It might. If you do it every night, who knows? Maybe it might cure you. Might. I can't say it will. I'm not allowed to say it will. But it'll be really helpful and beneficial. And then also positive affirmation. Trying to avoid saying the things that are negative, like even saying and thinking, like forcing yourself to do a few positive things even when it's really hard. Like stand in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful, I'm okay. Everything's okay. Everything is how it's supposed to be right at this moment. Things are going to get better. Like that kind of stuff. It helps. Hi, Sergio. Hi, Henny. Hi, Bandman. Yes, I have, Olaf. Same thing with water. Water out of a hose. And you put the loudspeaker, and it either goes, or it's like that. If water can change like that, what do you think can happen to us? And I don't know how many of you know this, but plants are literally singing and talking to us. We can't hear it until we put an advanced like microphone on our plants. They have these little pads that like don't hurt the plant, and you clip it to your plant leaf, and it's hooked up to like earphones, or you hook it up to a speaker, and every plant makes a different sound. And when they're thriving, they sing higher and more. And then like a garden sounds like an orchestra. Like a garden of different flowers. And then like, I'm going to be honest, like mushrooms, they almost sound psychedelic music, which isn't that interesting. You know what I mean? Because mushrooms, Okay, Kara, love having you here with us. I was thinking two different things at once. Hope you have a good day. That's what else I was thinking. I was like, don't forget to tell her. Have a great day. Hi, Latifa. I took mushrooms once. while camping, and everyone else them up, and I didn't. So I was sick to my stomach. No, I took them twice. I remember one other time now. But I felt like I don't want to discuss it. I mean, because I don't want to give anyone, like, I don't want to trigger anyone, and I don't want to give anyone, like, ooh, that sounds fun, you know? No. I was incredibly sick, and I want to know that what I'm seeing in front of me is what I'm really seeing. I don't want to think, like, are these really ants crawling up my leg? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, think I'm seeing ants crawling up my leg if I'm not. I want to know what's really in front of me. But I know there's benefits to it, like microdosing. There can be. But for me, because of my sobriety, I'm just not there. Not right now, I'm not. Hi, Alicia. Please don't edit me like this. How are you doing, edits? You guys, if you don't mind, put a lot of comments. Like, you don't have to spam, but, like, let's keep the chat going. Because when it gets stale, it, like, slows down the algorithm. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Murtaza. Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. Come on, you guys, keep the comments coming. All rounders, if it keeps continuing and if your comments get bad enough or they go on long enough like that, I will remove you even though you're giving me contributions. I will. You need to pull it back a little. Please. Once I warn someone, that's really like where I'm at. You're taking advantage of my kindness because you're paying me. Like, don't take my kindness for weakness. Like, so far you haven't said anything that I would remove from other people, but because you're like highlighting it in those donations, it makes it worse. And so now I've noticed you. I ignore the other people, but now I have noticed you. I'm just asking you to tone it down a little, please. You can be you, but just let's meet in the middle, please. Like, don't get worse. And don't, like, can you say other things to me too? Like, to, like, break it up, maybe? Like, just tone it down a little, please. Like, the comment you made about the sleeping behind me went too far. I honestly don't really care about melons, boobs. That's fine. They're, like, adding up. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm just, like, asking you, please don't, like, please keep it, like, kind of where you're at with that last one is, like, as far as I want it to go. Thank you. Thank you, all-rounders. I have fish. I'm going to be eating salmon today. I don't answer negative comments. If you really wanted to know and you really want an answer from me, you won't ask me like that because I'm not going to absorb your negative energy and respond to it. Okay? If you want to ask me politely and you really do want to know why, I've recorded a video. It's a short video. It's a very thorough answer. It's a legitimate reason why I do it. It's a healthy reason why I do it. If you're interested in learning and expanding your mind, go check it out. It's one of the last 2 videos I filmed. Let's see how many people have watched it so far. I just want to be part of your symphony. Ba, ba, ba. Do, do, do. 21,000 people watched it. Blink Forever, I have a video right here. Why I sleep on live stream. It's not a very long video, it's 10 minutes, and the answer is right at the beginning. So you don't have to watch the whole thing. I would like you to. It helps my channel. I kept it short for a reason, so that you guys aren't having to like wait for the answer at the end, or maybe it's in the middle. But there's like a long explanation that's too long to be answering on here, because then I can't talk to more people. It's like a 2-3 minute answer, and then someone else asks me, and someone else, and someone else, and someone else. So I don't like to ignore you guys if you guys are legitimately wondering why, and you're nice about it, you're just curious, because it might help you. It literally might help you. So if you're open-minded and you want to be healthier and you want better sleep, give it a look. Yes, I get a lot of people watching. I've gotten almost 1 million views in a few hours. Thank you, all-rounders. I appreciate you. See that? That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you for meeting me in the middle. I just didn't want you getting too comfortable to where I have to. It wasn't a threat. It was a plea. A please. Please, please. Oh, Street. Have you tried watching me when I'm sleeping? It should make you relax. It should help you relax. See where the other person said nice rack? I don't remove that. I expect, because I have a large chest and I wear tank tops, people are going to say that. They say it all day. Thank you, Kamal. It's when it gets like, I want to sleep with you. I want to put the P in the V. I want to put on your face. Like those kind of comments I can't have. You know, it's just too much. Thank you, Kamal. W's in the chat for Kamal. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I can ignore and I expect people to go, boobs. Even on Facebook, when I post my cosplay, my girlfriends go, boobies. Like, they're not meaning that, like, I only remove the super offensive, super sexual comments. Anything where adults are trying to groom children, I remove that. Like if they're asking the kids, where do you live? Who do you live with? Do you want to meet up? Like that kind of stuff, they're gone. I just asked them to tone it down because of a comment earlier. I'm okay with people saying boobs, big boobs, melons, balloons, whatever. Don't twist my words and my intentions. It's not because he donates. I said, even though you donate, I will remove you. And I don't ask for double use for him because his comments are like that. So I don't do the, oh, W's in the chat for all rounders because he knows he's being a little bit of a bad boy. We accept him. We appreciate him here. We always appreciate donations. It was just a little, pull it back, pull it back. That's it. Thank you, Gio. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, Gio. Hi, Nino. Thank you. Good morning, Jacob. I do remember you, Fiona. How long's it been since you've been here? Weeks. I don't appreciate when you talk to me like that. Now I won't. Now I won't be responding to you. Till you apologize. Seriously, when people tell me, respond to me now. You need to check yourself. Hi, Nia. I sleep because I'm a human being. If you want to know why I sleep on camera, I have a video for you to check out. It's on my channel. It's one of the last 2 videos I made. I need to start making more. This is it. Why I sleep on live stream. Go check it out. I did Roadrunner. What about you? I don't care what they say when I'm asleep because I can't see it, I can't hear it, it doesn't bother me until other people tell me. So don't tell me. Thank you. Hi, Alex. I'm not going to stop something that's helping me and that doesn't bother me. It's my favorite stream because I don't have to see the trolls and I get all the subs and donations. So, works for me. They could say whatever they want. It's none of my business. I have mods on there that remove the really, really bad stuff. Dangerous stuff. Because it's not going to hurt me. But, like, they look out for the chat. They look out for people in the chat. Yeah, Jolly. Hey, and welcome, Jolly. I didn't know you joined. I do ignore the trolls as much as I can, and I'm working on it, and I'm also making myself give $1, and I'm counting them. How many dollars I own. Every time I respond to a troll, I owe $1 to charity. So that I actually feel that it's costing me every time I respond to them. It's costing me happiness, right? It's costing me my serenity, my peace. It might be costing me brand deals. Like if I'm sitting there arguing with trolls. I mean, you can respond to people in a positive way and still get brand deals, you know, but after responding to them so much, I'm taking away from the positive people I could be responding to. If I respond to 10 trolls, that's 10 positive people I didn't talk to. So, I'm working on it. It is difficult. I don't know if you've ever tried it. I don't know if you've ever been a streamer. But until you have, you don't really know. So, I'm working on it. I'm holding myself accountable. I don't know that other streamers do that. Charge themselves money and give it away to charity if they respond to a troll? Probably not. And I'm not saying that to be like, I'm the best. No, I'm saying it to be like, I want to be better. It is difficult. It is so challenging. I had to come up with something to help myself. I have 2 sons. That's for you, Toby. Yeah. Even if I'm responding like this, if I'm saying something to the negativity, it makes me look negative because I'm discussing a negative topic. Even if I'm trying to turn it and show them why so they'll like understand, I'm still discussing a negative topic. And then people are like, you're Karen, you're mean, you're always bitching. Like, let's just have some fun. Not everything has to be all fun, but I don't want it to be negative. It could be like educational. It could be peaceful, like my stream. Maybe that's not fun, but it's soothing. You know, I want the good frequencies. So we'll keep up with that. Thank you, Millie. It's okay. Just ignore them. Hi, Rocky. Welcome back. You know, only the truth should be offensive. Why be offended if it's not true? I'm not on drugs, so I'm not offended. I don't like when they say it because it is so important to me to stay sober, but I am. Their words aren't going to make me less sober. It bothers me that humans are that mean. Like, I start wondering why. Like, are they broken? Do they need a hug? Are they full of hate? Why are they full of hate? Or do they have fear? Do they have anger? Do they have PTSD? Were they never taught love? You know, like, all these different things. It's like, I feel sad for the human race, you know? But I can't dwell on that and let it change my energy. Unless I can use that knowledge to help them without costing myself my own health. Moving on. Thank you, Michael. I do have a formal education. A few. Thank you, Ninja Bane. Hi, Ninja Bane. Thank you, Roadrunner. I feel like I am now able to share more of who I am now that I'm not responding to so many trolls. You can see more my true nature. Like, I become them and their energy when I respond to them. Even if I try like doing it nicely, then it builds up, and all of a sudden I'm yelling at them. That's not who I want to be. That's not who I've worked to be. I've worked to be very tranquil, serene, kind, avoid arguments, avoid fights, you know, like I'm working on that every day. And then I get on here and I'm like, I don't feel like myself. And that's my fault. Nobody can make you unhappy. Unless you let them. So I think now you guys are starting to get to hear like my message. Because I'm no longer going, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. You know, and I used to tell my kids, like, I would hear, nuh-uh, uh-huh, nuh-uh, uh-huh. And I'm like, do you guys want to clean the bathroom? No. All right, get along. It doesn't matter who's right. It matters that you get along. Like, hi, Bunny. I would ask and then my son, he like didn't live with me the first 7 years because a long, long story, but his dad ran with him and I couldn't find him. I had to get a private investigator to find my son. But anyways, I asked my son, would you rather be right or get along and have your good relationship with your sister? And he was like, well, I didn't say all the rest part, but I was like, would you rather be right or get along? And he was like, I'd rather be right. Like, this is supposed to be your best friend, you know? And if you'd rather be right, you're going to lose that. And then now here I am. Nuh-uh. You're on drugs. Nuh-uh. You're ugly. Nuh-uh. And you can't ask somebody with short arms to reach a tall branch. So they're not going to get it. Even if I'm like spending my time telling them, well, nuh-uh, I'm not. I'm clean and sober. I haven't used this for this long. And blah, 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 blah. My medicine doesn't alter my mind. Yeah, right, they're going to say. Doth protest too much? You know, like, no. If I know it, I know it. What do I eat in a day? Good question, Millie. I am going to be doing some nutrition videos. I eat things like, I try to balance my macros, but not like to the dang single gram. Like, macros is when you have the same amount of grams of healthy fat. Balancing your macros is when you have the same amount of healthy fat, healthy carbs, healthy protein. And I do that on an Ayurvedic meal plan. You can do it not on an Ayurvedic diet. You can eat like different like fats from a chocolate to meet your macros. Or you can eat fats from avocado. You know what I mean? It just depends how you eat it. You can have your, like, people try to do their macros on keto. You know, it's like, then they have butter instead of avocado. Keto, sorry. Like, they put butter to have the fat. And it's like, you could use avocado oil and cook some egg whites, turkey bacon. And then you can have a healthy carb. A cassava tortilla, that's processed, but it's cassava. Or you can have rice. Rice is actually not bad for you. It depends how it's cooked. Whether it's steamed and how much you eat of it. Steamed, fried, it makes a difference. And you can have fried rice if you use a healthy oil and not too much of it. Healthy oils are good for you. Just like fish oil. It's good for you. In moderation, in the right amount. So I'm going to be making some nutritional videos because that is my strong point. That's where I'm at. Like, I've been studying nutrition for years, and I am certified in it. But even after getting my certification from Penn Foster, I kept studying. And I had a meal planning business, an LLC business, a Real for Real Z LLC. It was called Balanced Body. And whether they had diabetes and needed low sugar, whether they wanted their macros to be specifically 36 grams, 36 grams, 36 grams, 45, 45, 45, like, to even, like, I would have to, like, measure everything out, prepare the meal, deliver it, all by myself. So I let that business go because you have to have, if for businesses like that, you have to have enough money to pay other employees to help you. You can't do everything, especially while disabled. Like, it was so much. Just be happy with what you see here. It is intentional, Rocky, because there are other Babbling Brooks and Babbling Brookies, I believe. So I thought about changing my name, but it's been up so long, you know? And there's a podcast called Babbling Brook. So to make it stand out from the other Babbling Brooks and Brookies, I put an exclamation point. I was going to put it in both of the eyes, I was thinking recently, but then I have to change my Instagram. If I even can, you know, like find it the same name there, and TikTok. So it just is what it is. I think because of the exclamation point, they can't sue me. You know, if I have to change my name, I'll probably be like Brooke Right Hook or Right Hook Brooke, you know, like, I don't know. Something like that, or either something that rhymes or just something that goes together, or I'll find something that doesn't even have Brooke in it. I'll figure it out. Oh, no, yeah, I did on purpose. Kind of like Pink, the singer. She has an exclamation point in her name. Brooke the Crook. Brooke Shook. No, I like Right Hook Brooke because I used to like, and I love MMA, and kind of goes with like, you know, little bit of a kick-ass. I'm 47, Rowdy. I won't be responding to the negative comment there. Yeah, sure. Brooke is cooked, whatever. I can't tell whether I'm like responding to a troll there or not, so. Thank you, Ramirez. Liam. My name is Brooke. I'm like thinking, I'm like zoning out. Yeah. I don't know what that means. But my grandpa was a potato farmer for a while. Just like Jimmy Carter. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Terrence. Hi, Peyton. I'm still here. Groen? Grony? I don't know how to say your name. Can I call you Raven? Hi, Sigdam. I have arthritis really bad, and I've had surgeries in my knuckles, so they're not the prettiest hands. I have really long fingers. I should not say that. They're still pretty, even though I'm getting older, but they have been through, you can see all my joints are really big from my arthritis. Sometimes they get red and itchy. The other day I was like scratching them because they were itchy. Really long fingers, like alien long. And tiny, tiny wrists. Super tiny wrists. Brooke with an E. My real name's not Brooklyn, but I used to go by Brooklyn. I like the name Brooklyn. Feels a little more me, but I like Brookie. Brookie to me is sweet because the people that have called me Brookie liked me. Like they were sweet. Johnny! Let's add you to the board. W's in the chat for Johnny. I need to write these names down because I'm running out of room on the board. Like you guys. This is from yesterday. The donations and the memberships. And then the red is where it started today. And I didn't see who donated last night, but someone donated last night. Some ones. So I can't write down the night ones, but I write down the day ones so that at the end of the month I can choose a certain someone to send photos to. A personal thank you from me I will record and send to you in your DMs, and or to whatever. I don't want to send it to your phone because I can't give you my number, but I could send it to your Instagram or whatever. So and then I keep your name on the board all month. This is new. So thank you, Peyton. Thank you, honey. Let me write this down really quick. Johnny 10. Johnny, you're going to get to see lots of photos. You should be able to go see them right away, but I want you here. I mean, do what you want, but I would love for you to hang out so I could get to know you. And I'm putting you on the board right now, and we're going to give you W's. W's for Johnny 10. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Okay, oh, I forgot to write. You're one of Brooke's besties. Okay, perfect. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Peyton. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Peyton. Thank you again, Paige. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Mr. Provic. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Peyton. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Skies for Pony. Good to see you, honey. Thank you, Alex Edits. Thank you, Lazy. There's a famous YouTuber named Lazy. Thank you, Skies for Pony. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you, Kara. Kara's back. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Aesthetic Girlies. Thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. We're going to go back to answering your guys' questions. I really appreciate the W's. I appreciate everyone who supports those who support the channel. All right. There he is. This way I know how much everyone donated and who's going to get the photos. Who's going to get the shout out for a month. Well, Johnny's going to get a shout out anyways because he'll get a shout out always because he's a member. When you become a member, you get shout outs every time you come in a stream. So shout out to Johnny. And then I only do shout outs for my members, my mods, and whoever does a super chat. But I say hi to you guys. I say your name. I interact with you a lot. It's not like I ignore you. But his name is now highlighted green. So I'm less likely to miss his comments because I see something different. I see green and I'm like, you know, like it's like a I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, you know, kind of like thing. So like I see Sam because she's blue and then I see the green. So the green is hard to read, but it's not hard to miss. So I have to go like to like read the green, but it's like catches my eye. Oh, aesthetic girlies. I don't always stay so positive. I don't. But I'm working on it. We were just talking about that. Give me a second. Oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, we're going to get ready to go to the gym here in a second. Is this That's okay. If I wear a shirt that covers my cleavage, they see the entire circumference. This isn't, I won't wear this as a bra because it's not keeping me straight. But anyways, if I wear like a t-shirt, tight t-shirt, or a tank top that's tight, YouTube says it's inappropriate. Even though I'm completely covered up to here. But if I have this out, it's not inappropriate. But if I'm covered up, because you can like kind of see more the whole shape and size. Like this kind of cuts down on the size, believe it or not. It makes it look smaller. And when you see it in the whole shirt, it makes it look bigger. My opinion. So they're like, inappropriate, you have a chest. How dare you? How dare you cover up your large chest and walk on a treadmill? I was sitting in a chair once like this. In a t-shirt, completely covered. Doing a skit, sitting like this. Not touching them, not shaking them. And they said inappropriate content. But yet people are in bikinis, they're shaking their this. I saw this girl yesterday, and she was like on her live stream, and her short, and her shirt fell down and half her boob fell out, and she's like shaking and shaking, and no problem. Okay, I missed writing down the 27th, but that was all rounders. We're just gonna write down all rounders. Okay. Oh! It's the 28th. What's so important about the 28th, Brooke? I'm 21 months without a drink today. Thank you. Thank you, favorites. It's a big deal to me, you guys. Thank you, Peyton. I appreciate it. I was hoping someone would congratulate me because it shows me that you guys understand how important it is to me. Like, if people just gloss over that, like 21 months, that's a long time. That's good work. Thank you, Sam. My birthday's in October. Thank you, Solo Savage. I appreciate it. Thank you, Aesthetic Girlies. I really appreciate it, you guys. I really do. Thank you, Millie. Hi, Romania. Oh, wait, Romana. It went by too fast. I was reading it before it went, sorry. Romana. I can't tell you the date of my birthday. I'm sorry. I'll tell you I'm a Libra, and I'll tell you it's in October. But when my birthday comes, I'm going to celebrate it a few days before or a few days after with you guys. Just so you know, I've had my birthday. And we could celebrate together, but I can't tell you my birthday. I'm writing down the board so that I can erase it and start over. Thank you, Aspirant. I'm 47, Violet. Oh, thank you, Serenity. Yesterday was a busy day for donations. The day before was very quiet. And 9 new members. Sam and I are going to work on some new emojis. Give me a sec. I'll pause in between each name that I write down. I live stream every day when I'm not in a flare-up page. It's almost every day. When I went down to California and was handling things with my daughter, I really didn't film. But then again, I did, because I filmed a little bit in the hotel one day. The next day I filmed that shark thing, which I removed. But like, I didn't stream that day. And I wasn't streaming at night. Like my sleep stream, I didn't do that. Okay, Dusty Moore. So yeah, when you do these donations, you will hear your name. And it goes on the board, and whoever was the top contributor will stay on the board the next day. Okay, I'm gonna look right now. Bye, Millie. No, I do not have an OnlyFans. I do have lupus, systemic lupus, but I have other issues too. Let me charge this while we're like sitting here, and then we're gonna go to the gym. I don't want it to die down. It's like a little less than half. So. If you subscribe or if you join. I'm not a teacher. Oh, Scott, I'm sorry to hear that too. It does make me feel better. It doesn't make me feel like I don't like that you have that, but I like that since you have that, I have a partner in crime. You know what I mean? I have somebody that gets it. It is nice to have somebody that fully understands. Again, I say it like I don't want other people to be alcoholics, but it's my fellow alcoholics that help me stay sober. So they actually have pain support groups, just like alcohol support groups. They have chronic pain groups. Thank you, Joe. I don't have a husband. I don't have blood on my nose. Nope, I can't touch my elbows. I know of it, Rocky, yeah. No, I can't touch my elbows together. Let me write a couple more down, a couple more names. Matthew Wright, again. All right. Okay, and then Dare Demon came back. Love it. And he did that's backwards. One more name and then I'm gonna look up. Dr. Egghead the Third. I have to keep track because then I know who gave the most for the month. Like, because what if they give the most for the day, but someone slowly gives a little each day, and that adds up to more, you know? And they're going to they're going to get, I might do it for a couple people, but they're going to get some perks for that. Just a thank you, my way of thanking them. Okay, I'm going to write down one more. June became a member. He became a besties. One of Brooke's besties. And last one for right this second is Jose Cruz. Contributed. Okay. I know what time it is in England. You know why I know? Watch the top clock. That's Sam's clock. You guys are starting to argue. 76,000. What? Already? We were growing faster before I left for California. We'll get back up there though. I slept like 7 hours. It seems like a lot when you're watching someone sleep. Innumerable stars, I got you. And now we're on the other side. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to write down. But actually, I only need to write down the one because he paid for all those other memberships. So he gave with the benefits, memberships with benefits, not the Brooks Besties, but benefits. I don't know if he bought the benefits for them or Brooks Besties. So I have to figure that out. Plus he contributed a donation of money. And then, so plus 5 memberships. Ghost is going on the board for today. Ghost was the top contributor, whether that was besties or benefits. Okay. We're going to erase this. This was yesterday's donation board. This and the top purple until it turned red. Okay, let me get a napkin. The day before, we only had a few. You know, it like goes up and down. This board has been helpful. There goes all-rounder Spot. He was on there all day yesterday. I hope that when I show you guys this, it's to show you I appreciate the contributors, those who are helping the channel to grow. Like, you guys help the channel to grow too. Like, with your views and your positive comments, that keeps me going and that helps the algorithm. Even the trolls help the algorithm. They don't help my mood, but I have to be in control of that. So anyways, let's do this. And also, I want to show you guys that if an old disabled lady can do it, when I'm not tech savvy, I came on here, I didn't know how to make a thumbnail, I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know how to make shorts, none of it. And in 1 month, I got monetized, you guys. So, I'm saying that to encourage you, not to brag. I have a little bit of a like, wow, I'm surprised. So like, look at me. Like, because I wanted to do this for at least I don't know, 12 years or more. It took me like so long to even make a channel. And then I put the channel up and I did nothing with it. Nothing for years, 8 years. Till I posted a video, then one more, and one short, and I stopped. 2 videos and a short. That was last year. And then I started this year. And we're rocking and rolling. We're going to get our play button this month. I have a feeling. I should say I have a feeling, because we are growing a little bit slower than we were last month. At this point. Just right this second. But didn't last month we have a slump? Or was that the month before? I don't know when we had the algorithm dump. It might have been at the beginning of last month, or it could have been right before. But either way, I had to work up to that. It wasn't like all month. We had 5,000 a night subscribers, 6,000, 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, 2,000, a few hundred. Like, it started going crazy right before I went to California. So we'll get back there. Yes, Antonio, that's fine. Hablo español, pero no portugués. Y no mucho español, pero más que nada. Te amo. But yo no sé cómo hablar Portuguese. Did I miss a donation? Was Johnny the last one? I want to make sure I get everybody. I need to call EOS Fitness and get my gym membership back. Like, I'm doing well in this gym, but I think I want to take more time for myself. Like, I don't mind sometimes going to this gym and taking you guys with me. But I think sometimes I should... Oh, one sec. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Let's call EOS so I can alternate. I need some time for myself. It's really difficult for me because I love being on here. I love it. Even when I'm like, doesn't look like it, but I do. And look, my neck's responding again. Do you remember it was like really blip, blip, blip just a few days ago? It's responding again. Somebody put, hi, Burke. Don't forget your appointment. What? Trends Nails? That's the wrong one. Trusted Nails. Wait a minute. I don't see any Trends Nails. That must be the old thing. Okay. Burke? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be live very often. Charlie, will you please ignore them? It just makes them do it more when they see they're bothering someone. They don't care if it's me or you. As long as they see they're bothering someone, they continue. So you're making it worse. It doesn't help. They don't stop when you ask them. They dial it up. Ooh, we're getting to someone. We're getting to Charlie. Charlie doesn't like this. Hee hee hee. So please don't. It's okay. I'm looking out for you. It all helps my channel, like, with comments. But I don't want you guys getting in fights. I don't want them coming after you. I don't want you to be a target or gas on the flame. I have to pay my... Thank you, Chris. Hi, Herman. Hi, Aiden. I have not read Macbeth. Let's pay my EOS bill. They might ask me to come in and pay it in person, but let's just try. Okay, we'll try this. They have like 57 numbers. It's like this one's for this one's for that, this one's for this. Can I just call you guys? I'm just gonna call the like, oh wait, that'll help. Finally found it. Okay. What the heck? Okay. I push call customer service and then I push to hold the number and it's just not working. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna restart this stream when we go to the gym. I do have to take this wax off, brush my teeth, put some sunscreen on. Oops.
It's located in downtown.
My tongue.
If you are currently a member of EOS
It's
Fitness,
because I'm pushing my lip.
press 1. If you are not yet a member, press 2.
I think I probably got my membership canceled.
Please press 1. For membership cancellation questions, thank you for calling EOS Fitness Member Services, powered by ABC Fitness Solutions.
Hi, Millie.
Our automated system is currently available.
Hi, Paige. Thank you, guys.
Or make a payment, even though you have called during non-business hours. Our contact center is open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Para continuar en español, oprime el asterisco. A recent unrecognized charge on your latest bank or credit card statement is probably your club's annual fee.
Let's take this wax out.
Or contact your club to learn more. I have your phone number, but need another piece of information to verify your membership account. You can say zip code, agreement number, payment account number.
Zip code.
Is not a zip. Please tell me the 5-digit U.S. zip code or 6. If this is correct, say yes.
Yes.
I show the name of the club on this account as EOSNDS Now Parkway. Is that your club?
Yes.
Your last payment of $0 was posted on Friday, June 27th, 2025, and your next payment of $105.97 is due on Monday, April 28th, 2025. Compare that account status overview again. Say repeat.
Make a payment.
Your last payment of $0 was posted on Friday.
Customer service representative.
Which would you like to do? Make a payment?
Make a payment.
Information? I show the first few letters of the last name on this account as O. 5. Is this correct?
Correct. Yes.
This account currently has a balance due of $105.97. Entire balance due. Say all of it.
All of it.
Be a different amount. You wanted to pay the entire balance due of $105.97.
Yes.
Should I use the payment method already on file for this account?
No.
Sorry, my mistake.
credit?
Card or okay. What's the card number? If you make a
Correct. Yes.
403-784-009-617-409-2.
Yes.
Next, I need to get the expiration date. Just the month.
I keep saying correct.
2026. Correct.
Yes.
Would you like to save this payment information for future payments?
Yes.
This payment information will be stored and used to process dues, fees, and other charges related to your membership with the club and any future agreements entered into with the club. Please go to abcfinancial.com for the complete terms and conditions of our stored payment credentials policy. Do you consent to ABC Financial storing your payment information?
Yes.
Your payment information has been updated and will apply to all future payments. Please note, if you pay for additional services at the club, such as personal training,
Sorry, guys. I'm almost
your
done.
payment of those services may automatically be updated as well. Can I help you with anything else today?
No.
No. Thanks for calling ABC Financial.
Done. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to pay my gym bill. A lot of what I do is on camera, so sometimes I pause to go pee. Sometimes I pause to make a call because I don't want to end the stream. And so it's like a little commercial break. Sorry. Here, come with me. Excuse my messy bathroom. I have to clean it. I have a lot of laundry to do from the trip. And then I have this broken water floss thing. And then these are the shirts I was trying on last night. Everyone was asking me, can we pick out your pajamas? Can you show us some options? So, I just threw them right there. I didn't put them away. I was tired. I was exhausted. But we'll clean up more today. I can't use the electric part of that toothbrush right now because my teeth are too sensitive. It really hurts to use the electronic part, but I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it in a few days. Just wiping out my sink. We'll wash all my whites today and my sheets. Okay. put on some sunscreen. Then I'll come back and wash my face. So I am going to this gym today, but sorry, I'm going to have to start going to the other gym if I want more options. And like, I mean, free weights are okay, but I prefer machines because they're safer. Like, they make your form better. You know what I mean? And like, you have like the rowing one. You have it just like puts your arms in just like the perfect position. Most of them are seated. They've got the one that I need for my stomach that goes like this. They got the place where I could do the back like that for the glutes. Like, I mean, it's just, I know I could do other exercises for my glutes. Like I did a few yesterday. But those ones kind of hurt my hips. So I can only do so many of them. The gym just has more options for me. It just does. Plus, it's nice to go around people sometimes. I don't mind the privacy sometimes, and I know that like I'm with you guys. So I'm like, I'm cool with it if I'm with you. Like, but it's nice to like go around actual human beings and get out of the house. I know I'm kind of getting out of the house to go to that gym, but it's still at my home, and there's usually only me or one other person in there. And because it's only the two of us, we like ignore each other, like tune each other out. It's like kind of more awkward when there's like a small room with just two people doing their own thing, you know, like, hey, and then we just kind of like, I don't know, it's a little more awkward. Okay. Put some wax on. Braylee, please don't respond to them. Please ignore it. Just ignore it. Just pretend like it's not even happening and just focus on the positive people. Better? Better, better? Do I want them on the sides, on the back? Maybe a little bit. Uh-oh. I don't know where I put the other wax. Oh. Yes, I'm awake. Probably because of the time you're watching, Sahad. Oh, that's better. This wax is handy. I'm not going to respond to negative comments. Not even to explain myself. If your opinions are rude, I'm not going to explain why I'm wearing the yellow shirt. Or that I'm going to work out. This is me kind of explaining. I'm like, I slept in this shirt. And to cut down on laundry. Hold on. Like, it's hot in Vegas. So I'm going to wear a tank top. I already have a tank top on. So it'll work. I wear bright colors at night because it's dark in my room and I'm filming. And I want people to be able to see the color. So this is not something I'm wearing for beauty to go to the gym. It's for functionality. Plus, I don't mind the color. Maybe I don't like something you're wearing. I wouldn't tell you that. Sorry, guys. I broke up the wax too much. Okay, let me throw that away. All right, we're good. Let me grab my socks and shoes. I already owe like $24. Even though my responses haven't been negative, like I haven't yelled, I haven't cussed anyone, I haven't told them where to go. So it's dramatically improved because I know there's been a lot of ones that I wanted to respond to and I don't. So I can only imagine how many times I was responding to trolls before without even realizing it. Like probably hundreds a day. So 25 for 2 days isn't bad. Or like a day and a morning. That was a lot. That was a lot. I'm really stuttering and lisping now because of the wax. But you know what? At least I could talk. Okay. Sort of. Can you say hi to each other? Do you mean in the chat? I prefer you not if you're underage. It opens the door for grooming. I would really rather you not. If you mean talk to me, I'll talk to you here. If you go on my Instagram and send me a DM, I might respond depending on what your message says. And it won't be often that I'm on there, but occasionally. So... all right. Let's get a water and go to the gym. Let me give my daughter a hug. I'm putting you on mute. Oh, okay. Let's hit it. Let me take some trash out. I got this. Should we keep this white bag? It's a nice white bag. For gifts? We can fold it up flat. But this is a white one. I don't know. It's like a few dollars size bag. Give me a sec, guys. We have a gift bag and I want to keep it. Okay. Yeah, I'll fold it up and oh no, it has a name on it. It has the funeral home's name. Okay. Or the mortuary, whatever. All right. We're throwing that away. Okay, do you remember all the boxes that were on my patio yesterday? Oh, horrible view. Look at that. The boxes are gone. So now I could sweep all this crap up today. My rug is coming. I'm going to sell this. I keep saying that, but I don't look on OfferUp. Okay, so whoa, that's heavy, Bunny. Holy shit. She's going to have to take that one. That's insane. Her trash from her room is insanely heavy. I can't even carry it. I'll hurt myself. She's gonna have to do that one. Okay. It is beautiful. Look like my ex's truck. So I'll make sure he's not following me again. I thought this was just a white bag, but see, it says brown mortuary. All right, let's go walk. I'm gonna see my friend tonight. He gave me 2 time spots that we could get together, either this morning at 11 or after 5. And I want to work out, and I want to shower, and I want to get ready. You know, I want to feel good. So my face looks all shiny because of the sunscreen, you guys. I will wash it when I get home. I'm going to take a shower. That's when I'll turn off the stream. In fact, let's turn it off now and restart it because it's dead. Let's get popping. Love you guys. Bye.